How's it going? Next system, law of averages. Here we go. Law of averages, also known as LOA. This is a system for finding buyers. "90% of the people we talk to are going to say no. 10% of the people we pitch are going to say yes." There's 4 theories which demonstrate this. Number 1 is basketball theory. Okay, so let's say we got 3 basketball hoops. And I give you, your goal is to make 30 shots. If I give you 30 chances to make 30 shots, likelihood is very small, probably not. If I give you 100 chances to make 30 shots, maybe if you have a lot of skill. But if I give you 300 chances to make 30 shots, anyone can do that, right? That's a definite yes. Now that's 10%. There you go. So anyone just with a work ethic, right? You just put more in, you're always going to get more out. Okay, so the more shots you take, the more baskets you make. So you want to talk to every single person, right? Talk to everyone. And also, you don't know which shot you're going to make, right? You could make your first one and then your last 29, right? If you're standing at the free throw line, you could make your, one every now and then. You don't know when you're going to make your shots, but you got to keep your composure and keep your cool in order to be able to hit that 10% at the end of the day. Same thing in the field. If you're losing your attitude, of course you're not going to hit 10% because you're not letting the system play out. Just like if you start throwing the basketball as hard as you can on the wall, you're not giving it a chance to go in the hoop because you're losing your composure. But keep a great attitude all day, pitch everyone, and that's how it plays out. Okay, number 2. Number 2 is gumball theory. Let's say we got 3 gumball machines. And in each machine, there's 100 gumballs. And they're split. There's 50 red and 50 blue in each machine. Now, I give you 10 quarters to deposit, one quarter for 1 gumball, in each machine to try to get all 10 reds. Okay, how would you split those up? You might be thinking, hey, I want to do, maybe like 3 and 4, right? And kind of split my chances. So what we want to do is actually just put them all into one, right? 10 out of 100. Put all your eggs into one basket, and that's getting you that 10%, right? So you just want to go all for one at a time, max out one each time before moving to the next. Think of these as stores, right? We want to stay in one store for a full rotation. So we want to stay in one store for a certain period of time so that we can max out that store. On the back end, logistically, each Sam's Club member comes in about once every 2 weeks to a store like that. So we're going to max that out. We might see the same person a couple times, but if you're looking at all the members in that geographical region who go to that club, is once every 2 weeks. Okay, so that's what we're going to target based on the statistics that Sam's Club has. Okay. Number 3, in the field. All right, in the field. I'm going to to try to draw out the Sam's Club layout here. So we've got our entrance. So we've got the pharmacy, bakery, electronics. Okay. So let's say my event is set up right here. Okay, and then I get 2 people to say yes, and then 20 people say no in this example. And my partner starts complaining about how slow the foot traffic is, so we're like, okay, let's pack it up, get approval from the manager, move over here, and it takes 30 minutes to pack up and move and reset up. Then we're over here, we get 2 yeses, 40 no's, 3 yeses, and 10 more no's. So we kind of get our yeses, throughout the no game. And then same thing. I'm thinking like, hey, well, it seems like everyone's over at the electronics. So let's pack up, spend another 30 minutes moving, reset up over here. And then over here, we got 40 no's and 4 yeses. What's wrong with this picture? Obviously, it's the wasted time. I wasted an hour. So that 1 hour could have been pitching 20, 30 people, which I missed out on 2 or 3 yeses, right? So this is why we don't move the booth. All the stores are shaped in a U, and all the customers go throughout the store, right? Now there's 3 types of days that we might have. We've got an AM, a PM, and a steady day. So an AM is categorized over here, where I get my yeses first and my no's later. A PM is over here, when I get my no's first and my yeses later. And a steady day is when I get my yeses intermittently throughout the day. Now, when do you think I can determine what type of day I've had? No. Or yes, depending on what you said. Because it's only at the end of the day can I look back on the data that I've collected to determine and see, hey, did I have an AM steady or PM type of day? Now, for my day to play out, as we said before, my attitude needs to be 100% on point, okay? And I need to be getting people through the entire pitch. Me saying hello to people doesn't contribute towards my law of averages, towards my 10%. Me getting people all the way through the pitch and then them saying yes or no will end in a 10% yes. I can only see that at the end of the day. I can look back and say, oh, wow, so I got 50 closes. I went through 50 pitches in my day, and I got 4 of those 5 yeses. I got 5 yeses, right? That's 10%. I got 4 of those 5 yeses in the first half of my day. That was an AM day. So on and so forth for a steady day or a PM day. There we go. Cool. Last one is number 4. It's called In the Club. Okay, this is a funny analogy here on comparing making sales to getting phone numbers. Okay, so let's say there's person A and person B, and they've got a bet. Who can get more phone numbers in the club? So let's say there's entrance here, restroom here, bar here, VIP here. So let's say person A goes in, and let's say there's someone standing here, a couple people standing here, someone at the bar, bouncer over by the VIP. So let's say person A goes in, and instead of talking to this person, they go to the restroom, they spend 30 minutes building their confidence, getting ready, all that stuff, right? Then they come out, and this person says yes. Cool, so they got 1 yes. They come over here, and this person says no. So instead of talking to their friend, they just skip their friend because they just assume that they would be a no as well. They come over here, they're like, oh no, that person, I don't even want to talk to them, they're not my type. Come over here to the VIP, and the bouncer is rude to them. So person A loses their attitude and gets frustrated and leaves. They got one phone number. They tell person B, hey, person B, this is a bad club, we should just leave. This isn't good. They just judge the whole store. Person B says, wait a second, we got a bet going on, and I'm going to take my own chance. I'm not going to let you label this for me. I'm going to go and check it out for myself. So person B goes in, and this first person says yes right away. Okay. They come over here, this person says no, and they're even more angry because they're like, oh, my friend, your friend came in here and they asked me the same thing, and no. This guy says, hey, sorry, my friend's actually having a bad day, and they say yes, because person B did not prejudge the friend. Then they come over here to the bar, and even though the person smells bad, they're like, hey, you know what? We're going to get their phone number anyways. I'm going to ask him. Says yes. Then come over here to the VIP. Bouncer's still rude, but person B says, hey, well, you know what? Let me ask the bouncer for their phone number. Then the bouncer turns out to be a super nice guy. And that's a yes. Comes out, person B got 4 numbers. Okay? Now, so person B wins $100. Good job. So what did person B do that person A didn't to make them more successful? Number 1, don't prejudge. Person B talked to every single person. Number 2, maximize territory. They went and make sure they hit every single person. Have a sense of urgency. So instead of going wasting time at the bathroom, they had a sense of urgency right off the bat. And lastly, they protected their attitude. They didn't let people get under their skin. They didn't get dramatic. They took the high road. They knew that they kept their goal in mind, didn't get flustered. And they did those things. You do these same things in the field. Don't prejudge who has money and who doesn't. Max out your territory. Talk to every single person. And have a sense of urgency doing it. And your law of averages, your 10%, will always play out. That's the law of averages.